Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood
Loving each other,
and finding our inner Barack and Michelle.
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or this episode in honor of me being out on the West Coast in Silicon Valley. We're going to go with Jerry Lawson. Now, y'all, we can't find his wife name, but Jerry Lawson was married for over 20 plus years. We're assuming to a black woman. We're not sure, though, because we had this long conversation about who are the giants that are black in tech. And we found Mr. Jerry. Mr. Jerry has spent over 40 years in the electronics industry in a variety of fields, including video display technology, microwave, RF system, optics, and a lot of other shit we don't understand. During his career, he's worked for many well-known companies known as Syngenix, Fairchild, Fraser, ITT, and others. While Fairchild has led the engineering group and developed the Channel F Video Game Council. Maybe I should clarify more on this. This is the man, I'm going to break it down for you niggas, that created the cartridge. Near, am I right?
Yeah.
For the video game?
Yeah. So before video games were popular, like the Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Atari, you just had to buy one system.
Yes.
For each game.
Yes.
So if you wanted to play a game, you had to buy that system, and that was it.
Yes.
So he the one that created the game cartridge. So now you just got one system, and you can buy many cartridges to put in the games.
Come on, preach. So that's why we wanted to give a shout out to Jerry Lawson. He has 2 kids, and he had a wife. And looking at him, he originally from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He originally from Brooklyn. He went to school in Harlem or something, I think.
Queens College, baby.
Queens College. So we trying to put all our critical thinking skills together. I'm assuming 1 + 1 = 1, and he married a sister. I could be wrong though. But this is what I'm talking about. Is this hard to find blacks in tech? We're gonna do this again. I'm taking this weekend, and we're gonna find some more folks. But I even think, Jerry Lawson, as we're concluding Black History Month and going to Women's History Month, we just need to highlight him for what he did. We should know who he is.
Right.
He created a damn video game cartridge.
Exactly. So without him, wouldn't be no Nintendo, no Sega Genesis, no Atari, no GameCube, no Nintendo 64, no PlayStation, no Xbox.
Yeah, he gonna go through all these motherfuckers.
I am.
And I can only imagine how supportive his woman had to be behind him. First of all, because he looked civil rights black, right?
Mm-hmm.
So could you imagine him? First of all, he into computers and stuff at his age, right? So he passed away, but now he would be in his 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So he was born in the 40s. So he's talking all this tech shit in the 70s, in the 80s, and he with his woman. And I'm sure she's civil rights black, and they family black. Well, what do your man do? And they saying he just playing with batteries. You remember when you was a kid, used to get the batteries with the wires and put some duct tape on it?
Mm-hmm.
He just making conductor boards and shit. But this nigga is really creating something. I'm telling you, my trip out to this West Coast has inspired me with this tech game. We behind it. We behind.
We are.
Who is you?
I'm Neil.
Now, Yambi.
And this is episode 110, y'all.
And happy freaking Friday.
Happy Friday. How was the week?
It's good. Glad we're done. We in March. Can you believe we're already in March?
First quarter is gone.
I keep thinking about to my folks at the bot store. Should we extend it Black History Month? It is going into Women's History Month. I always seen that as a white woman's month. I never been connected to Women's History Month.
Okay.
I used to always confuse it with October.
Why October?
I don't know. People be like, when is Women's History Month? I said, is it October? I don't know. Just Susan B. Anthony doesn't connect with me.
Oh.
Like her whole crew really just don't. I guess I don't trust them.
You ain't down with the women's suffrage movement?
Fuck that. No. Them bitches turned their back on us too.
Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. So those of you with the iPhones, go ahead, open that podcast app.
Oh, I forgot he about to do this shit. Oh, Lord.
Tap on search. Type in Black Love Matters.
What is it called?
Black Love Matters. LOVE Matters.
Oh, okay.
Y'all got that? Go ahead and hit that logo, that Black Love Matters logo that I made. Near made that. Okay. Go ahead and scroll on down. You're going to see reviews.
Scroll with a K.
And if you keep scrolling, scroll with a K.
Keep scroll.
You're going to see something that's going to say write a review. You tap on that, you go ahead and leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating. And you go ahead and tell us how bomb we are. That's all you got to do.
We don't want to hear the other stuff. We ain't prepared for constructive.
And if y'all do that and it's 5 stars, we'll read on air. Now for y'all
the
niggas
constructive shit, they read us for filth.
Look.
You right. You know, I'm that type of petty. You give me 5-star reviews, still talking shit, I'm still read it. Ooh, that's blackademic.
Look, but for the niggas who left us 3-star reviews, we ain't reading y'all shit.
Who left a 3-star review?
I don't know. Somebody hating ass left us a 3-star review.
Oh, did they write?
No, they just left us a 3-star rating.
Oh, good, because I would wonder. He better not have one missed period, comma, grammar, punctuation. I was gonna edit all his shit.
Oh my God. And follow us on all forms of social media, y'all. We got that Facebook, we got that Instagram, we got that Twitter, and that's at Black Love Matters. That's Black and Okay. Baby, how you doing out there on the West Coast?
I'm doing good. As y'all know, I traveled to Cali for this interesting opportunity. I'm getting old, though. I can really tell my age, Nerum, because I got to the airport too early. You remember when you would travel when you were younger? And I feel like I always used to get to the airport by the skin of my teeth, or maybe like with 20 minutes to spare, right? I had enough time to go get maybe a iced tea from Starbucks or a little bite to eat and get on the plane, right? My monkey ass got to the airport almost a clean 2.5 hours early.
Are you traveling internationally?
No. Well, the hell, the way I felt on the flight, I did. But no. And I'm thinking I'm still running late. You ever get somewhere still early and you still rushing to get there?
Yeah.
But y'all got to understand, Logan be so sometimey. It's times I walked into Boston Logan and had a panic attack because I was like, ain't no way I'm getting through this line. Ain't no way I'm getting through this line in an hour. Ain't no way I'm getting through this line in 2 fucking hours. And I always do. But I walked in, it wasn't nobody there except me and the sniffing dog. He was like, hey, girl, come on through.
That nigga sniffed you and said, go on somewhere.
You good, girl? He didn't even really sniff me. He was just like, nobody even looked up. It looked like no one was working. It was that slow. But I'm like, forget it. Don't worry about it. I'm still going to chill and take my time and give me time to do. The thing is, I don't even remember what I did at the airport for all that time.
Me either. You sure ain't called me.
I didn't call nobody. Naomi.
Well, Naomi just wanted to talk to the Lord.
I was just talking to me and the Lord and meditating the whole way. Actually, what I did, I caught up with my advisor. So we had a quick conversation. Can I just say that my advisor's living the best white woman life she could ever live?
No, what's she doing?
Her niece is getting married in Italy.
Okay.
And they're making her and her sister making it a 16-day trip in Italy.
Did you say 16-day?
Yes.
16.
Yeah, and they just tried doing Europe.
Oh my God.
That's what I said. I said, come on. But then she got a little upset because she said, I got out my car and my knee popped.
Oh.
She said, so I don't know if my body's a little older. I don't know if I can just be walking around Italy, but I'm going. I want to be like, girl, I'm thinking about to my bot store. They better get you a scooter and been fucking up them aisles like them old people do at the bot store. But she was like, well, I get, it's my knees. So even if I can't do as much walking as I want, after I get my bionic knees, I can go back. Ma'am, and me, I'm edging her on. So you're going to be like a superhero? I wanted to tell her she needed some Vibarium from, what is it, Wakanda?
Vibarium. Really?
But so that's what I did at the airport. And, I believe in staying hydrated. So I filled up my water. I believe in drinking 2 good bottles of water before I get on the plane. So I went to the bathroom. I got my gum. I packed all my shit up because I like to go on the plane and be focused. I paid a couple extra coins and I got an exit row seat because it was going from Boston all the way to the West Coast. I'm thinking I'm keeping it cute, right? So I got the exit row seats where there's just 2 seats. Mm-hmm. And then the other seat is for the flight attendant. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, yeah, this is be good. I'll lean against that window. Why ain't nobody tell me that seat don't got no armrest?
I don't know. I ain't have one.
Wouldn't you think all the seats have an armrest?
Yeah, you would think so.
I said, well, all right, it's all right. I can hold myself. I got my little pillow. I can hold myself. I'll be all right. But lo and behold, guess who I sit next to?
Who?
White Nerum.
What you mean, White Nerum? Hold up.
White Nerum sits next to me on the plane. So it's a big white guy who loud and so Boston. So he talking, as soon as he getting on the plane, he talking on the phone loud as hell. He was like, the people who talk on their phone but got the phone on speaker? Uh-huh. Sir, we're in a public area. can you put on a headphone or take the speaker off? Really, when you get on that plane, I need everyone to conclude all their phone calls. We need to be in quiet meditation and prayer, sending positive energy to the pilot. But cool, finish your phone call. Then he talking loud as shit. Brenda, I told you to send me the shit. I'm like, oh my God. And the plane is literally about to take off. And the flight attendant's like, sir, can you hang up the phone? He's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I feel the plane moving down the runway. And he's still talking to Linda to the point where the flight attendant done buckled in and was like, sir, you got to hang up the motherfucking phone. And he was like, all right, I'm sorry. Literally 4 seconds after he hang up the phone, this nigga is snoring. I'm not talking about heavy breathing. I had a long day at work. I'm talking about, what's the machines called near him?
What?
CPAP. CPAP, that where you need a mask. I think he literally stopped breathing. What's it, apnea? Sleep
apnea.
He has sleep apnea, and this nigga done stopped breathing a total of 10 times before we even get in the air. And what's really pissing me off, not even just the sleep part, because I got my soundproof headphones. I live with near him. I can cancel out snoring. His head bob game is so fucking strong, it's basically shaking the plane.
What you mean his head bob game?
Do you know, like, when you be trying to fall asleep?
Uh-huh.
And his neck kept popping. It kept popping, and he kept leaning. And he loud from Boston. So every time he leaned, he would wake up and cuss.
Fuck.
The whole thing. I mean, he was a nice guy, but shit. And then he talking to me, and then we rode on JetBlue. So, JetBlue, you get your little snacks.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but they have it where, and I ain't know this either, if you want seconds, they say your ass go walk to the front of the plane and get it. We don't get it. I'm like, well, what the fuck the flight attendants do? If the flight attendants come through one time with a drink, one time for some chips. If you want anything else, and you're welcome to it, you're basically at near a mama house. You know where the fucking kitchen is. Go get it, goddamn stuff. So the guy next to me, he gets up literally every 20 minutes and come back with a new snack. I want to be like, sir, you can get more than one thing. First time he'll go get some almonds. Then he'll get some pop chips. Then he'll get some Doritos. Then he get this. Then he finally had the nerve to come in. He said, you want something? I said, no, I'm okay. He said, well, can I have your share? I said, yeah, go ahead. Sir, it's not a share. I'm thinking, is they getting embarrassed and saying, sir, is that all for you? So he going up there and be like, oh, I'm just getting this for my friend.
I'm getting this for my owl mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, she wanted this. I said I'd get up for her and get it. So it was just a lot of that going on. And I'm like, I'm just trying to prepare for this interview. I'm trying to get my mind right. I'm trying to journal. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to prepare for the podcast. And I got White near him next to me who will not let me be great. And to the point where he was trying to plug in his laptop, and he a bigger guy, right? Mm-hmm. He done got on hands and knees on the floor trying to find the plug.
What?
In the aisle, blocking the aisle. And it's older white people, so they trying to go to the bathroom.
Excuse me, sir.
I'll be done in a minute. He said, this is him, go on over me. Sir, they're old. They cannot jump over you.
Just go ahead and climb on over me.
It's too much, but it was about a 6.5 hour flight for me though. Mm-hmm. Like it started getting a little rough around hour 5. I was like, oh shit, how much longer we got? An hour and a half? Yep. No man. But what I did notice while I was on the flight was I'm the only black person on the plane. It's like the flight attendant. The only person.
Did y'all give each other the look and say?
Yeah, well, of course. I always go in when I see other black people when I travel. Mm-hmm. I try to be overly nice. I got in out here on the West Coast, got in late, and I was gonna get something to eat, but I didn't. But y'all know what I noticed? As soon as I stepped off the plane, y'all ain't tell me there was that many Asians out here. Did you know so many Asians out here?
Yeah,
Asians.
There's a lot of Filipinos out there.
Yeah. So it's 2 groups. Mm-hmm. So the folks that are down with the cause is the Filipinos. Mm-hmm. And then it's another group of Asians that seem a little judgy. Oh. Because I feel like they was looking at me with the judge eye. The Filipinos trying to welcome me. You know what I'm saying? We speak, we exchange. You know what I'm saying? The Filipinos, especially the men, they look like they extras from the rap video. What was that guy the Asian guy who used to rap in that group?
I don't remember.
Do you know what I'm talking about? No. Do you know who I'm talking about, though?
Yeah,
it was back in the early 2000s. And it was an Asian guy with a black guy. Oh. Or no? What are you gonna say?
Never mind. I was gonna say.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
I was gonna say nerd. With Pharrell and that other in Chad Hugo.
No, it's back in the late early to mid 2000s, it was an Asian boy and a black boy. They
Oh.
used to rap together.
Oh.
All the Asian men look like that. They all look like extras from a 2003 rap video. But it's felt at home for me. I enjoyed it. And then also, all the white boys look like Mark Zuckerberg.
What do you mean?
They all had his same outfit on. What outfit do Mark Zuckerberg wear?
Well, he done
Some
got older
jeans?
now, so he business casual now.
No, that ain't that. Maybe between Harvard and first 3 years Facebook startup. They all wearing like these jeans with like this old no, it's a little classier now. Maybe Gap shirt. And I don't know, they just have this look and they all looked similar. But even the old ones all look the same. They had the khakis with the vest. That's the difference. If you're more older and mature, you have a vest on.
Oh.
But if you don't have a vest on, you're still young.
Oh.
It's their armor. And I knew I was in somewhere unique where I had to say, I ain't seen a nigga since Boston.
And Boston ain't got a lot of niggas.
Come on. Ain't no niggas in Silicon Valley, y'all, is it? Ain't y'all telling me that? Then so you with Nyambi become a researcher. In Silicon Valley, it's only 4% African American.
In the whole valley?
Yeah, that's in the whole tech field. In the tech company I interviewed for, so y'all can't Google it, only 0 to 4% of the company is African American. Yes, niggas, I said 0.
0 to 4.
That means no niggas at one company. That means Nyambi will be the inaugural nigga. Nyambi will be the inaugural nigga.
Nigga, you be Black History.
I'll be Black History. I'll be Black History Month.
You would.
I just could not understand that. But the thing was, when I came out here, y'all know how tech companies is. Y'all can't reveal who I interviewed for, nothing like that. You know, I got to keep that a secret. I was telling them I can't reveal who I interviewed for. You know, you got to keep that a shit a secret. They got you signing NDAs and all types of shit.
Oh yeah, don't you go ahead and put that shit out there. Ain't mess
I ain't
around.
putting nothing out there.
Mess around, mess
company.
up your job situation.
You hear me? It's a tech company where it has between 0 and 4% African American. In Silicon Valley, it's only 4%. So it's either. That's every company out here.
Every company.
That's crazy. How crazy is that? I didn't realize there was no blacks out here. That's why we wanted to do the other person to highlight it. So all y'all out there, I encourage y'all, let's put some sauce on Silicon Valley, because they're gonna fuck up and hire Nyambi, and I'm really gonna put some sauce on their ass.
Oh, I hope you get hired. You just learn how to code, and we can code something together.
What? I'm not. What? You said I learned how to code.
Yeah, you learn how to code. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have some time.
I ain't for no code engineering shit.
I know that, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna have the opportunity to learn how to code there.
I guess so. If I get into this, y'all, the niggas is taking over we gonna be Wakanda. If I get in and they let me in, I'm gonna have a summer camp and call it Wakanda, and we taking over this. Because the thing is, when I went and interviewed with this tech company, it's the shit. I ain't gonna lie. All of it's clean. Like, it's super hype. I do not understand why it's not more people of color out here.
Because they don't know.
Y'all don't know. They keep fresh fucking air out here, and y'all need to come on. This is where they invented alkaline water.
Out in Silicon Valley.
I'm just saying, because it's just so unique, and I can only imagine the next level it can go through if some Negroes came out here.
So what
we added our Negro swag to it.
So what are some of the things you experience or you seen?
Everything. Okay, I'm gonna just give one thing away, and that's it. I went to this place. I already told Nia, my mom, and my daddy, and Nero. I told them I had to work for this place because I went to their public restroom and they had heated toilet seats.
What?
That's what the fuck I said. I ain't got no culture. I never been nowhere. First, I should have known something with everything. It's one of them revolving plastic ones.
I seen those once in my life.
Those. I don't really trust those, so I done hit it 4 times.
Okay.
Then I was like, well, all right. So I'm balanced. I got these heels off. But I felt when I was hovering, sorry, this might be too EMI, you feel some heat. I said, what is that heat coming from? What is that? Am I nervous?
So you just went on and sat on down.
Then I stumbled. I said, the motherfucking seat is heated. It was one of them Toto toilets. So the bidets, no, I said, God damn it.
It
In
had
the
a
fucking
bidet?
public. Yes.
Did you clean your ass?
No, I was scared I was going to get my suit messed up.
Oh.
I was scared I was going to hit the wrong button and the shit hit up the back of my suit. And how you explain that? Of course, I'm like, oh, the bidet hit it. No, this is you a pissy ass rat. No, thank you. And then lastly, In and Out is the shit. I got a double animal style featuring some animal style fries and some of that good ass watermelon lemonade.
Mm.
Oop,
If the flight wasn't too long, I say you go ahead and bring me something back.
Nah, that ain't gonna make it.
That ain't gonna last.
Nah, even if it maybe an hour or so flight, I say go ahead and get these dumb cold fries for an hour. But nah, I ain't gonna last. They're gonna dissolve with the grease.
Hold on, what you got in your hand?
Oh, you can see this. I'm drinking some bubble tea. Y'all believe in some good teas out here too. The Asian population.
Make me sick.
I've been drinking tea all week. That's all I got.
Okay.
But y'all need to come on to Silicon Valley. Mm-hmm. It done open my eyes to some shit too. Near your thoughts on it? We go from white ass New England to what we gonna call this?
A white ass Silicon Valley. Shit. It's the same.
Guess who's coming to dinner? Near with motherfucking Nyambis.
White ass Silicon Valley. Shit.
Mm-hmm. It's a different type of white though.
You know what? They a little bit more friendlier out there than whites.
Yeah, they definitely were more friendlier than Boston and New England.
You know, they got their own CP time.
Come on.
So yeah, I'll be down.
Yeah, me too.
Well, while your ass gone, I just been working. I ain't got nothing exciting. You know, I'm over here working on this marketing plan for this for the startup. So I'm working on that and just been doing a lot of research for like competitors and things of that sort, so I can come up with this marketing plan because I do this shit, and I think the owner is really realizing that I do this shit, and it only took his ass, you know, since October. Like I do this shit. Like I am a multi-faceted Negro. Yes, I know how to code websites. Yes, I know social media marketing. Yes, I know web marketing. Yes, I know Google Analytics. Yes, I know Facebook Pixel. Nigga, I know all of this shit.
I don't even know what Niram's talking about.
You know, I know all this shit. I know web marketing. I know traditional print marketing. Nigga, I know all this shit. So let me do the fuck I do. And he's finally let me know. So, you know, I've just been working on that. And, you know, one of the things I really just told her is like, look, dude, like I need interns. I said, you know, in order for me to be the best that I can be for this company.
Come on here and preach.
I'm going to need some interns. Because, like, I shouldn't, even though I know everything and I can do everything, I can't be everything to everybody.
At the same time.
I can't be, like, I'm doing 3 departments worth of work. So I'm graphic design, I'm web design, I'm marketing. What else I am? Hell, that's 3 right there.
A nigga, what?
Exactly. I'm over and above.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I can't do all the shit for, you know, this company got 3 arms. I can't do all this shit for 3 arms of the company. So I can't be great at social media for 3 different companies and be great at marketing and be great at web design and graphic design and come up with marketing and print materials and come up with strategies. So, like, nigga, I need interns. Period. Because then I can work on, like, really focus on, like, the high level marketing and, you know, strategies and things of that sort, and, like, give some of the busy work, for lack of a better words, like, you know, the posting in social media and, you know, checking numbers and things of that sort. I can get that to the interns and work on, like, real high level stuff. The hell, the shit I went to school for. So when I leave this motherfucker, I can go to another tech firm out in Silicon Valley, because when Naomi get this job, this situation, and we move our happy ass out there, it's a wrap.
Are you manifesting that?
Yes.
Oh.
I done manifested.
Okay.
So, you know, just doing that and, you know, just doing a lot of work and just pulling out some of my books and, you know, just doing a little research and things of that sort. So, you know, peace and quiet was a little bit needed. Other than that, it's a lot of TV coming on today, and I don't know what to watch. Atlanta's coming back.
Today?
Yes.
At what time?
Well, I don't know what time it's coming on West Coast time, but I know it's what
I
we
mean,
coming
it's
on.
just 3 hours later, baby. I can do the math.
I just know it's what we coming on the same time Scandal coming on. So I don't
Oh, I'm
know
watching Scandal.
whether to watch the Scandal crossover or should I
Oh,
watch
that's easy.
Atlanta. And it's another good ass TV show coming back today too.
Oh, you watch Scandal, honey.
So, trying to do that. And then also, I don't know if you're going to get back here
I was
because
about to ask you, is that going down?
there's a nor'easter, Psycho Bombagensis, a.k.a. a winter hurricane coming to New England starting on Friday.
What time?
So I start around noon.
And when it's supposed to
So
start at noon?
Yeah, the heaviest start at noon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to go on all the way into Saturday.
What?
So I don't know. Your shit might be canceled, baby. You might have to keep an eye on that.
Oh, ain't nobody told me.
Well, you need
How much snow we talking?
I don't think it's gonna be a lot of snow, but it's gonna be a lot of wind.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a lot of wind and shit.
I just can't be great. Speaking of weather, I'm sorry. I know we was done talking about me. I got nervous because they said they have a winter storm out here. And I'm like, damn, all I brought was some cute leggings and an oversized sweater to wear on the plane and my interview outfit, right? Heels and gym shoes. I ain't ready for no weather. I peek outside. Y'all know what they call a winter storm?
What?
They getting 2 inches of rain in 2 days. Nigga, that is called a spring day for us.
That's a spring day in white ass New England.
That is a blessing in New England. And the people out in California was really tripping. Like when I was interviewing at the spot, they was like, "Oh my God, I was just running so late due to the weather, bitch, because it rained." And it was like accidents on the road because of the rain. I said, "Is it slippery outside?"
They just don't know how to drive in it.
Some people can't drive in the rain. And what was it? 2 weeks ago, I drove home in an ice storm. And then the last week after that, I drove home in a half a foot of snow, or a foot of snow. Where it took me an hour to get home, and Niram didn't even stay up for me. He was asleep. He talking about, you got a Jeep.
You do. You got 4x4.
Put on the 4x4.
I got my phone next to my head. If you got a problem, call me. It'll ring, wake me up.
But meanwhile, on the ranch out here in Cali, they winter storm, aka 2 inches of rain. I'm thinking 2 inches of rain an hour.
You thinking monsoons and shit.
I'm thinking they about to get 2 inches of rain an hour. They talking about over the next 2 days. Well, that's good. It look like y'all done had a drought. I said, if y'all don't put on some wellies and some Sperry's and go about your business, the thing is they hydroplaning everywhere. Slow the fuck down in these Priuses.
Pump your brakes, bruh.
That's the thing is everybody got baby cars. We used to little heavier cars where we at. Every Uber I got in was a Prius. Or smaller. What's the mother calls them? They start with a C. But they remind me of them little cars. When you were younger, they were the red cars with the yellow tops.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Cooper? Mini Cooper?
No, I'm talking about us as black children. You know the fake car?
Oh, yeah.
The red car with the yellow top?
Yes.
I feel like every car I got in California was like that.
Well, gas over there is high as fuck, so you got to drive cars like that.
Gas was $3.38.
Yeah, we had to trade in our trucks.
Oh, yeah, ain't gonna be no truck. I'm getting a Prius.
Shit, me too.
A used one, preferably. We get one that's 10 years old.
Look, I need a certified pre-owned.
I want one 100,000 miles on. I want to pay $10 for mine. No good sense right now. Nah. Yeah, gas was high. Gas was over $3 something. And they public transportation ain't look cute either.
Well, you was out in Silicon. I don't know if the BART run all through Silicon Valley.
Yeah,
I know
it started
the BART.
but when nobody on it.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, white people are scared to ride public transportation. They
was not on it because it was a BART right in front of the In-N-Out, and I seen 3 of them come and stop, and was nobody on it.
What?
I said,
oh, my happy ass be on it.
Go ahead. You said what?
My happy ass be on it.
Well, the whole tech area I was with, they got their own separate shuttles.
What?
Yeah, they got relationships with all the other tech companies, and they provide their own shuttles to pick up people. What the fuck?
Man, that is gentrification at its best.
Ain't it at its damn best? Alrighty. Hello, talk.
Next stop, we're stopping at
Amazon.
Amazon. Next stop, Facebook. Anybody getting off at Twitter?
Foursquare. Anyone here?
Right. Netflix. Anybody getting off at Netflix?
Yeah. And that's how it is. I was like, oh, so they bypassed the public transportation, which you pay tax dollars for, and had their own shit.
Right.
It's some
Interesting.
cultural shit going on here that I don't know everything, but it's something going on.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an outsider looking in. I said, it's something I spy with my little eye. I still drinking the Kool-Aid though.
I've been telling you, I've been wanting to get out there for the longest.
But I want to bring our black people. Could we move to Oakland and just do a long commute? Is
Yeah,
that where the black people? Where are the blacks? Can y'all help me? Where's the blacks? Where Issa Rae be talking about?
it's in the Bay Area.
Don't she be staying out here? Well, I ain't seen nothing about black people here.
Hell, don't Tiffany Haddish still saying Oakland?
It's Oakland, so Oakland's where brown people be.
Yeah,
Is where do they call themselves civil rights black out here?
I don't
Are
know.
they civil rights black out here? Y'all let us know. What is California blacks? We have to do better. Why do we got so many definitions?
I don't know.
Y'all, I don't think we've ever explained this, but I really go into this definition of like civil rights blacks and different types of blacks because I feel like we don't have a variety of things to choose from, right?
Mm-mm.
They be like, you just a nigga, you just a nigga. But I feel like other people and cultures have like all these other subsets that they
Right.
can divide into, and we don't. So that's why I like to do it. But I haven't seen any. I've been the only black person people seen. I'm pretty sure some of the Asians done took pictures of me.
Well, hell, at least you'd be a good diversity hire.
Ooh, I'll take it. Thank
You know.
you. Thank you. Good evening. But
What's
they
that-
got something coming. They know I ain't a token.
What's that line you always say about historically African American?
Oh, the kid. Oh,
More.
they offer Nyambi this job. I'm going for the jugular, y'all. I'm going to the fucking jugular for the negotiation.
Historically, African American women has been paid. What you say? 13 times less than.
I don't say 13.
They white counterparts.
No, I'm about to pull their stats on now. I'm like, 0 to 4%.
Work here. I can only imagine they're getting paid their worth. However, I would like to be paid my worth. Please and thank you.
Plus interest.
Reparations, niggas.
Okay.
And
Come on,
move,
pillow talk.
and move me from white ass New England to white ass Silicon Valley.
To the Clone Valley. You stupid.
And help Neil find a job too.
You got to go in with the confidence of what it called a mediocre white man. A mediocre white man would ask for it, and don't even blink. Hell, even if I end up with half of it, I'd be like, "Thank you, that was good."
It would be.
All right, pillow talk. This is us.
Okay.
The anniversary episode with White Daddy and White Mama. Of course, White Daddy is a fucking romantic, and White Mama is trying. I knew it was gonna be trouble when White Mama bought him. What was it?
A hammer.
A hammer, an engraved ass hammer. I said, for an anniversary, bitch. That's like maybe a birthday or in passing or Christmas, but for a romantic ass anniversary, that's not a romantic gift. Miriam, you don't. Who do you think is more romantic in our relationship, me or you?
Me.
Oh, why you say that?
Because I am. I got the moves, baby.
How you got the moves? He about to talk about. I already know what story he had to bring up. Go ahead.
What story I'm bring up then?
Go ahead.
No,
you
you
know
know
about
so
that
well.
thing you done made. You done made it. Go ahead. Is that what you want to talk about?
I wasn't, but I can definitely start there.
No.
I done made Nyambi shit that she don't even care about.
I do care about it.
I done took
Speaking of
Nyambi
making
on
things
picnics.
and caring about things, have you put up the framed magazine? I got you. Or is it still on the ground?
It's
With
up,
my heart.
baby.
Okay.
It's up.
All right. Go ahead, Nero.
So I think I'm a better romantic than you are.
As time, what this episode made me realize though is that I think we do need to get back onto the romantic when it comes to anniversaries. We got away a little bit from our anniversary. Like we celebrate it, but we really never exchanged gifts or did surprises, right? So we always use our anniversary. Like we always go to like a really nice dinner and we trying to spend the day together. And I think our tradition is to reflect on as a couple, right?
Mm-hmm.
How have we grown? What have we learned? And what do we want to kind of accomplish next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we always kind of have this heart to heart and kind of, it's almost like a recommitment to each other. I feel like we do every year on our anniversary. But what we haven't done in years, I would say, is actually exchange gifts. Mm-hmm. And seeing this episode, I was like, oh man, it would be nice to have some type of physical keepsake, right? Like I think all our anniversaries are special near them and we always enjoy them. But like, I don't know if we have a lot of keepsakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you think about that?
No, we don't have many keepsakes other than the things I made for you.
I don't have no keepsakes. I've never given you a keepsake.
You have. You gave me a watch. I
How
still
many
got that.
watches have I got you?
A bunch.
Nerum have lost so many watches in the ocean.
I only lost one in the ocean.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Why you put me
What
on?
else have I got? Any cufflinks?
You got me cufflinks.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Or I even think to just the romantic gestures, right?
Mm.
So this idea of going beyond and above, like I know the kids did it, but watching a meteor shower, I don't think I would lay up on no roof eating no chicken wings, but something to that effect, right? So being that intentional, and taking that time, right? I don't think we've done anything like that in a long time.
Yeah,
Or
because
symbolic.
as black folks, you be like, we ain't looking at no moon. That's some white people shit.
And the thing is, I enjoy stuff like that in context. But I don't know. It just got me thinking.
But also thinking like being out here in white ass New England, like the weather is so harsh that you be like, I don't want to take my ass out there to go see no damn moon eclipse. It's cold as fuck.
You silly. But I'm just thinking about, like, I don't know, broader things. Like, so just really, because just the gifts that you can get each other, it really shows that you're listening. Because I think that's what White Daddy was telling. I'm gonna say white Kevin. Kevin is white, but Kevin, like, it's not necessarily about how grand the gesture is, but it's that you hear and you see your partner, right? Mm-hmm. You're picking up on the little things you're saying. So it's that idea again of listening to understand instead of listening to respond. So when your partner's saying little things they want to do or try or I don't know, experience, you tucking it in the back of your head, and when it comes to your anniversary, presenting to them or giving them the space, time, and energy to actually practice that. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was something romantic. And of course, my favorite character, Kevin, was like, grand shit do help too.
It do.
But I don't know. I just got to thinking about that. Mm-hmm. But you don't think it matters, Neil?
No, I think it do matter. I think you need a little bit of both. I think some of the favorite ones that your favorite gifts that I gave you is like me going through a whole cookbook and be like, all right, I'm gonna make this whole meal through this cookbook.
Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah. So stuff like that. I think getting back to that type of piece, like I would agree, Neil, you are more romantic than I am, but just getting back to those little special things. I think we're in a real fun stage in our relationship now. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like we are constantly laughing and joking around. Mm-hmm. To the point where we might need to find a romance a little bit, right? Because there's be times that we just can look at each other and just start busting out laughing. And I ain't complaining about that. But yeah, when I was looking at the episode, I was like, romance is important and making sure you still have that. I don't know. How do you say it, Neil?
Other than saying romance is important?
No, nigga. I'm talking about this nigga. Other than saying that romance is important.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
That like that je ne sais quoi, right?
Uh-huh.
I think it's something in a relationship about that. I think back to a conversation that me and Nia, I don't know if it's me and Nia or me and Nadifa had, and this idea of like loving someone and growing to love them. Mm-hmm. Or just saying that when I describe our relationship, like, yeah, you my best friend, but you also my lover. Mm-hmm. Some people be in a relationship be like, nah, that ain't my lover though.
I'm like, well, who do you love then?
Who is it? That's my husband, honey, but that ain't my lover. Well, who the hell is the lover?
Right. Who you mentioning about?
We ain't at that point in our relationship yet, but to really making sure y'all are lovers. Like, I think that's a different definition.
Chicks these days be like, Safari. It's like, what?
I never thought I'd be the one to be defending Safari. Leave Safari alone and let him be great. But I don't know. It's just something about really just rekindling the romance. And I don't know, Miriam, I think we should push ourselves to do that in the next month or so. Okay. See how we really can be romantic. Or little things. I remember you used to bring me flowers home a lot. Mm-hmm. Miriam used to write me little poetry.
Yeah.
He used to do all that type of stuff. I used to bring you lunch randomly.
You sure?
I mean, I still do those things. I just don't bring it no more. I just prep it on Sunday, honey.
Meal prepping for her is her act for love. Okay.
Oh, you don't think that's an act for love?
I don't bring it to you no more. I just prep it on Sunday.
It's just to get it out the fridge.
Look, and I just go to Trader Joe's and get you some flowers. Here you go, baby.
Oh, you tried it. Remember I used to write little notes though?
Mm-hmm. I used to write you notes too.
I remember before I went back to the bot store, I would have your lunch. Like I would make it, but I would actually pack your lunch and I'll put like pieces of chocolate in there. And I used to feel so disrespectful when you ain't need it. I said that chocolate was basically a kiss from me.
Oh.
And that's why you'd be like, what?
What?
I missed that.
I did. You know, I'm trying to get this weight off me. And
So
Nyami ass got truffles and
good
shit
chocolate. Good chocolate in
at
there.
the bottom of my bag talking about why I ain't eat it. Nigga, I'm trying to watch my weight.
Oh hush. Speaking of, did you take your blood pressure?
No, I ain't taking it yet.
The whole day?
Yeah, I took it this morning.
How was it?
It was all right. I don't want to be giving my HIPAA information on the podcast.
Niram is about to get cussed all the way
it's
out.
Not. It was 128/70.
Okay. Sorry. So that anniversary episode was cute. It was cute. And then the other half of the episode focused on Kate and Toby's bachelor and bachelorette party, which I kind of liked this episode. At first, I thought it was a little bit of a filler, but I think it was something that was needed and wanted. First, can we talk about the big elephant in the room? Beth and Randall aren't perfect. Duh. You black ass niggas on Twitter. I've been told y'all that was crazy.
What they do on Twitter, baby?
You already know what they done did. People, oh my God, I'm crushed. Beth and Randall. First of all, y'all know Beth is ticky. Are we going to address Beth? Beth got some stuff going on too. Randall got his shit, but Beth got some shit too.
Yeah, Beth do got some shit.
Beth got some shit, and we are not addressing it. You know, and everyone keeps talking about Randall, including me and his anxiety.
Well, you know, Beth is a black woman in America. You know she got some shit.
Ain't no choice but to have it. So, but I did like how they acknowledged that marriage was hard, and that idea that one has to be the head and one has to be the heart of the family, or even in relationships. And I think that's something that folks really don't tell you and talk to you about. In our relationship, Niram, how do you think it works out? Who's the head? Who's the heart? Or is it situational?
I think it's situational. But I would say most of the time you're the head.
Really?
Yeah, I'm more hard. I don't know. Like I said, it's situational because sometimes you be trying to play off like you're the head, but truthfully, you just be wearing your heart all over your sleeve, and I had to be the head, and you be looking at me crazy. So I would really say it's situational.
When's the situation that was the heart and he was the head?
I'm trying to find one that's not as hurtful as the one I got in my head.
Desi.
Yep.
I be seeing dogs walk down the street and get sad.
Oh, you so much of the heart there. And I had to be the one. I had to be the pragmatic one.
I almost wanted to call him, but like my husband is an evil person. He didn't mean to return him. I be like, he lies, he tell. Give my dog back. And run. Come on, Desi. Come on, get in the car. And I think Desi would run. What you think?
Yes, he would. Where you been? What took you so long?
Get in the car, nigga. Get in the car. But I know. But I think I'm more of the head when it comes to more like the bigger, like especially when it comes to finances in the house. I think that's when I come into it. But it can be a strain on a relationship. It registered with me when they were talking about like, oh yeah, every couple years they have this blowout argument. I was like, every few years, at least once a year. Yeah. Look, you mean every few months?
Every month?
Every 6 months.
Nigga, hell, don't let us go on a vacation.
Yeah, look, every 6 months. Then we talk about vacations and arguing, and what they do?
Argue.
Vacations will make you show your black ass.
Yes, vacations will make y'all asses act a damn fool. You'd be like, I could have stayed my happy ass here.
At home for the bullshit. So, I mean, I like how they talked about it happens. You know, I would say it happens a little more often than every 3 to 4 years. I would say at least a couple times a year. You probably have these really larger or emotionally driven arguments. But, you know, both of them, it was one of those situations where I think both of them had legit reasons. Beth did a couple low blows when she was talking about his anxiety and shit. But you got to put that shit out there. You get exhausted. I'm waiting for Toby to go in on, what's her name, Kate. He's like, hey, bitch, y'all got to go to therapy off your daddy. These daddy issues is too thick.
They are a little thick.
Like, these daddy issues, and y'all are grown as hell. And y'all got to work through this shit. I can never live up to the greatness of white daddy.
Sure can't. Never will.
Nobody can. And the way she rubbing on that dog, honey, it's just a lot going on. But the Deja storyline, I'm going to let Niram take it because I'm really not here for it.
Naomi don't be here for Deja. Who hurt you in the past?
Oh, I'm just not here for the Deja.
That you're not here for Deja.
I'm not here. I'm not really not here for next week's episode because the next week episode looks like I don't like when This Is Us play something and then they'll replay another episode that's what happened in the same time. Mm-hmm. You should have mixed that up. It just didn't the episode. I don't want to keep going back and forth.
So you don't want to see what was Deja going on while they was in Vegas?
No, we should have did that simultaneously. Because I'm beyond it. I'm bored now.
You just don't like the Deja storyline.
Okay, well, you tell me why I should.
Because she a black girl struggling. And her mama can't do right. And the system has screwed her over.
And it's about to pop off with this in the system, right?
Yeah.
Because they're going to have to report.
And they got to report it. And report her mama because she's sleeping in his goddamn car.
Jesus.
And they not... Deja already, asked her for some money. Asked them for some money.
And the thing is, I can even get through that, right? Because if you hustling, you working, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I got it. But with the piece I got a bone to pick is it looked like Deja mama done lost it all over a nigga, right? It looked like she done risked it all over a Negro.
Yeah. Ain't that what she always do?
I'm not here for that storyline at all. Mm-hmm. I'm not here for that Tyler play. I'm not here for that Tyler Perry play.
Oh, you say you've seen this before.
Yeah, I've seen this before. I ain't here for it.
A woman after I lose or something.
Yeah. I'm not here for the TD Jakes after school special. What?
I can't with you.
Written by white people. Okay.
So,
and I like This Is Us, but I'm not. I am just anti that storyline.
So I think that's what it is. You just don't like that storyline. Like you don't like the situations she's going through. You don't like her mama and the way her mama acting.
I don't like when Beth be around her and how Beth be trying to be hard, but really ain't. I would be more interested to dive into Beth's history than to go down this road with Deja. I just want Deja to be great, brilliant, and move on. Mm-hmm. But did you think? I mean, I don't even know what to say with the Beth and Randall. Like Beth, right? Like she ain't part of this family no more. But Randall, shit, you done brung her into this home.
Right.
It takes a village, right?
Also, but Randall like fucking Rain Man. Something's wrong. Something's wrong.
It's intuition, right?
Where she's at. Maybe we should stay here and wait for us to call.
And then what did Nyambi say in the fucking episode? If y'all fucking worried, what you got to do?
Stop by.
Roll the fuck up.
Do a pop up.
And then the mama even said, like, it ain't left on terms where they was like, don't come near me. It ain't doing that dialogue with the mama. It was like, don't come near me, don't look at me, don't breathe, right? Mm-hmm. It seemed as if when she left, they had that door still open to say,
if you need help, come.
Say it, right? Yeah. So when do you be like, if my gut is telling me, when do you just roll up to be like, we was just thinking about y'all. We want to treat y'all to dinner. Let's roll through.
Yeah.
It's easy ways to do this, right?
Well,
people make shit hard.
I'm about to head on out of town for a little bit, but we just wanted to stop by.
Say, hey, we got some takeout. It's real ways to do it real slick, right?
Right.
And Beth eventually did it at the end of the episode, but it's like it took all this. And I wonder again, my hood Spidey sense start tingling, talking about I only need $89 to turn on the heat. That seems a little low, sis.
Yeah, they ain't turn off the heat for $89.
$9. What?
I'd have had the heat cut off when I was younger. They ain't cut it off for $89. Truthfully, if it's wintertime, by law, they can't cut off the heat.
It's against the law. That's what I was going to say, too. So she lying. But that's our hood sense. That's how you can tell. That's the writing I'm talking about. This Is Us that's missing.
By law, they can't. Yeah, but
$89. Something's not right here. There's lies going on here.
Not cable bill. You owe $89. They might cut that shit off.
Food. But even with food, you should have some type of stamps or something. Yeah, it ain't no by law. You can't turn off that heat and you can't turn off that water. Mm-mm. Like you got to be something crazy going down for them two things to go off. Mm-hmm. And then, if you from the hood, you're resourceful.
Right.
And then the Beth versus Kate, that was cute. I like that Beth and Kate finally talked. I like how Kate was, I'm liking Kate more, how she was vulnerable, like, it's hard for me to make friends. And then how she stood up for Randall was like, we know he love you more than us because you black. They just didn't have the courage to say that. But that's what she was saying.
That's what she was saying, baby.
Yeah.
You black and
I'm
he
white.
black and I'm white and that nigga love y'all more. What?
Where's the lie?
There ain't
you think
one.
I'm lying about this? But at least Kate acknowledged it. And I like to see that Kate and Randall, I thought they had a little bit tighter connection than what they were showing, right? Mm-hmm. So I kind of like, and I'm with Kate. Beth is one Randall got. See, Beth is lucky. Randall is married is from a white family because some of the shit that Beth be saying, a black sister or a black mama would not tolerate it.
Hell, I wouldn't tolerate it.
We've been done checked her ass.
Girl, you sit the fuck down somewhere.
Look, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Ma'am, excuse me? And her, I'm so unhappy with my job that I went and bought a building with your brother. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Ain't nobody tell your ass about that building.
It's Women's History Month.
Oh, okay. I'll stop.
Then, lastly, I enjoy how Toby connected with Kevin and Randall. Like, Toby was like, I'm just looking for some brothers because mine's is trash.
I'm mad how he paid those ringers to come in.
I thought something was off with them.
Them niggas was off as fuck.
I was like, these not his friends. This didn't even vibe with Toby. Like,
right.
What's going on here? And I just found it so interesting that he was willing to do all that just to make a connection with them, right? Because he thinks they're special. They think they're, I don't know. It just was really good. It was a good episode overall.
Romance.
Yeah, he wanted romance. And I think it's something about that as you get older. Like, you really want to have that really deep connection with someone, right? With it. Yeah. Anything else about This Is Us, Head versus Heart anniversaries, Nirams?
No, I think it was a good episode. I look forward to seeing what we do for our next anniversary.
Yeah, we're going to step our game up. And early enough, we got, 7 months? Less than that.
Instead of Trader Joe's flowers, maybe I'll buy something from Whole Foods.
Yeah, we got about 5 months to our anniversary. So, wow. Are we almost on our year episode? We haven't did this for a year yet.
No, it's coming, though.
It is coming. May, right?
Yeah.
May or
June.
All right. Well, it's your favorite day of the week, now.
It is Shut Up Friday.
You say Friday?
Yes, I did.
I can't stand it.
So as always, leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars rating and reviews on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. We had one from Apple Podcasts. The title was Nyambi, and it was from I'm gonna say Garce.
Garrissay, I think. That's a pretty name. I like how it's spelled.
And it says, I love this podcast. Nyambi is hilarious. And in my head, she looked like Beth from This Is Us.
Look, that's why I be going at it with Beth. Nah, I don't look like Beth. Nah. I'm a little more chocolatey. How would you describe me as Nirams? Because we ain't put no pictures of us out. Maybe for our year episode, we'll do that. I don't know why you're interested in seeing. We just look like some civil rights black niggas from Detroit.
Regular ass niggas.
Just regular niggas.
I got on some Cardis. Nyambi got on some braids.
Some Cardi. I don't. What?
Nyambi got some braids.
I do, or an afro, or a bun,
or a bun.
Yeah.
And that's it. We just some regular ass niggas from Detroit.
Absolutely.
So that was the only review we got from Apple Podcasts. We got some emails. We got a bunch of emails though.
All right.
First email is from Kayla, and subject: Hey y'all. She said, I just came to say, Nyambi, you could literally do stand up the way you told the story about y'all eating chicken on that bus.
He embarrassed the hell out of
I was dying. Girl, you are funny. I also love your black box store stories about the old people. Girl, you the next Monique.
Hey, my love.
Hey, my love.
I'm going to need y'all to, look, if it don't work out Silicon Valley, I'm going to need y'all to boycott Silicon Valley. We don't use technology.
Hi. I'll talk to y'all next time. Yes. I will be back.
Yes.
What's up? What you going to read the next one? This one's lame.
Why you don't like to read ones that's past the paragraph?
Man, that motherfucker long as hell.
It's not that long. Okay. The next one, I think it's from Lainey, and the subject is the Forgiveness Project / Black Woman in Depression. The body says, hey, y'all. First of all, let me say thank you. You guys are phenomenal. Your cohesiveness, content, humor, relatability is unmatched. I've been listening since sometime last year, around October, I think. Black Love Matters has literally become part of my self-care as I listen on my long commutes to work. It's gotten to the point where I talk back because we're friends in my head. LOL. I swear Nyambi and I are like the same person, and Niram, well, let's just say I appreciate the differences. I told y'all it's crazy.
Hold on. Pause. What y'all trying to say? Niram, I'm just a sidekick here?
No, you're very eclectic in your views, and you be making me sound like I'm crazy. But then reality.
You are crazy.
No, you are. Then it goes on to say, if you guys are ever in New Orleans, I would love to kick it with y'all and shoot the shit. I know for sure it would be a good ass time. Plus, y'all know our food and drinks is the bomb. I want to go back to New Orleans. I'm honestly trying to go to that Essence Fest.
What you talking about? Tickets go on sale tomorrow for
Essence Fest
for the read live in Essence.
Hold on. Oh, look, I'm like, well, damn, ain't them two separate things? No, they is gonna be in at the read. I mean, at Essence, ain't that? Yep. They killing that shit. This would have been a good year to go. We'll talk about that offline here. Anyway, and the food is drinks is bomb. I do want to go to New Orleans, even if it's not in the Essence or Mardi Gras. Like, I think I can just do a long weekend in New Orleans. We actually got some friends who live down there too. Or we have friends who family live down there. But we also got friends who live down there. It says, I've been wanting to write in for a long time, but never could make the time. Oh, but after the 2 most recent episodes I've heard, I just had to sit down at work and get it done on these good people time. Come on. I believe in taking a notebook out while I'm at my desk and work hard and do it.
Shit, I paid my bills today at work.
Okay, thank you, Neil. So let me go ahead and approach the congregation just to say a few things with my church finger up, of course. Come testify, sister. That's me, Nyambi. Nyambi, my friend, you are not alone in this depression thing, sis. I too battle depression and have to for quite some time. It comes in bouts depending on life circumstances. In the last year, I've been pretty it's been pretty disgusting, if I'm allowed to be completely frank. I finished grad school, started my career, ended a toxic gaslighting relationship, and became a single mother all at once last year. And it really has taken a toll on me. Yeah, girl, I can imagine. Not even to mention the shame and guilt that sometimes feels paralyzing. I think you were spot on when you're discussing the symptoms you experience. As a mental health clinician myself, I don't think people and shit sometimes, even our clinicians, parentheses, I've had a few of them take into account that mental health issues can and do present in different forms. We are all not going to have the white man's disease, come on, air quotes, where it checks all the boxes in the DSM. For Black women and men, it definitely shows up differently and can present as anger, procrastination, isolation, irritability, and shit don't mean you got to be sad all the damn time. I keep telling folks that's the biggest thing. It's not about being sad all the damn time. Like, I laugh, I move I'm amongst people, but it's something not right. Sometimes all we can muster up the energy to do is our daily routine. I know for me, that's mostly because I have to. Exactly. We have no choice. We don't have the privilege to lay in bed all day. I think as Black folks, especially as working Black folks, like we just don't have the privilege to do it. So one day at a time, sis, and one day at a time. One of the major things I've been stuck in is this shame that I feel in particular around motherhood, the failed relationship, and not starting my PhD program right away. It's hard to come to grips that I have become a statistic, and not only that, what that means for me, but what that means for my daughter. I had to really work hard through my own daddy issues, and here I am imposing this same shit on her because her dad decided to be a fuck boy when it counted the most. But I digress. I've been doing some difficult cognitive work, but was missing the practical piece of how I could tackle this shame and change the narrative I'm living. When you brought up the forgiveness project I did, I swear a light bulb went off. There's some forgiveness work I have to do in order to give myself and some others some grace and compassion so I can move the fuck on. I'm still trying to flesh this idea out, but I wanted to let you know that I am here with you, sis. Although we are miles apart, there is solidarity in numbers. Also, as an honorable mention, thanks for the book suggestion, option B. Yeah, it's actually been really good with Cheryl Stansberg. It helps put stuff in perspective because she's talking about like the death of her husband, right? But it all applies. This idea of resilience, loss, grief, shame, despair. It's on it. I've ordered it and it will be digging into it soon. I'm currently getting through I Thought It Was Just Me by Bree Jones. Prayers for your healing journey, my love. Niram, we are rebuking this flu bug and any other bug that tries you. And most importantly, thank you for your honesty, compassion, empathy for Nyambi during this tough time. As a listener, it feels good to be able to hear that, and oftentimes feels like a support to us outside and listeners land as well. Anyway, love you guys very much and wishing you well. So.
Thank you. Niggas, keep the third eye open.
Yeah, that was good. It's real though. Depression be real, and you're right. We think it checks the box of the white man's disease, air quotes. I'm with her on that. Like it's not always that, but you know something when you don't feel 100%, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, a lot of times we as people of color, we just don't have the time, space, or opportunity just to stop. And the only thing that you can do is maintain your household and continue to do that. And when you're able to do that, people are like, well, I guess you cool, because if it was really bad, you couldn't do nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we just don't. That's not an option. You know, sis got her baby girl. Like, that's just not an option to do that. So
Sure, right.
I'm with you. Together in this struggle.
We got one from Soraya and subject, hey y'all. And this is
Soraya. You say
Soraya.
Okay.
Raya. She know who we talking about. And it says, hey y'all. She says, hey Nero and Nyambi, let me tell you right off bat, this one is gonna be a little lengthy. I'm so happy that you guys are back into the groove. I miss y'all. We miss you too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I just want to touch on a point in the most recent episode where Nyambi was speaking about different symptoms of depression. I was really there with you, sis, and I can relate on so many levels. You talked a little about how symptoms aren't always sitting and crying, but can be displayed in forms of rage, lashing out, or even isolating yourself. By the way, here's a good video on isolation, and it's not effective form of self-care, even though the video is more so from a career and success perspective. It has some really good points. I wanted to bring this up because I agree that symptoms of depression really can take on different forms. It can look a lot different from what people typically perceive it to be. Recently through some self-discovery, I realized that misdirected anger and lashing out were symptoms of some mental health issues that I was battling. It took me some serious self-reflecting and a lot of really good talks with my support group of friends to be able to manage that and to still work in progress. And it's still a work in progress. To relate it back to Black love, here's my question for y'all. In the beginning of the episode, you use Ryan Coogler's and his and your own love story as examples of ways in which your partner can support and invest you to reach your career goals. But what do you think support looks like when your partner is battling things such as depression, anxiety, and end goals, i.e. careers and otherwise are unclear or uncertain? I always appreciate the times when you have real talk about mental health and normalize the idea of discussing these issues. Thank you for always being transparent with us, Nyambi. Sending you positive vibes, Sarah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's actually a good question, Miriam. I think we should put that for like kitchen table talk for Monday or something, right? I really want to think about that.
Okay.
Do you have some quick feedback to provide now?
No,
you've done a lot of it, right?
I'm just that rock.
Shady.
I am that rock. No, but one of the things I was reading, I can't remember what I was reading or where I heard it from, but it was like, and I really have to think about it. It's like how Black men are raised to be supported, where Black women are raised to support someone.
To support. Oh, you better.
And I was just really doing some thinking and some hardcore thinking about that, and just trying to figure out like how I can flip the mirror upon myself to see what that really means for me. So, I really need to do. You better
preach on that. You said Black men have been raised to be supported, and Black women have raised to be the support. Come on, you done struck chords with I know plenty of listeners because it done hit me.
But but really just thinking about that and how you even think about the civil rights movement to Greek life to pretty much anything, and how that relationships work between black men and women, how those relationships work with operating in work life and operating in family life and things of that sort. So I've just been really trying to think about that. So, thinking about this question, and that answer, like, I see where some of this is at, but also just thinking about like, how do I support my women? my woman.
Yeah. Oh,
And
that's
like,
a good one.
I know that for myself, I do spend a lot of time, talking, being at rock,
Yeah.
supporting you in ways that, you not necessarily can't do. Like, so when you're going through, I call it the irrational phase, but, just being there for myself to be, as rational as possible and giving you that space to, do what you need to do and process, and knowing that the things that come from your mouth, as someone said, back a while ago, Naomi do got that silver tongue, and that she
Yeah.
do be spitting that venom, to know that, not to take any of the stuff personally, because you are going through some stuff, and for you, this is one of the ways that you're trying to cope. So it's a lot of intersection, but I think that
Isn't it?
I think the realest thing is when I heard that it was like black men are raised to be supported, and black women are raised to support them.
Support. Jesus. And the implications and the generational cycles that comes from that, right?
Absolutely.
And even just thinking about this question that Soraya asked, what you just said, and then I'm even tying into mental like health and hygiene, as the friend zone would say. Now I'm thinking about my sisters with children.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't even begun to touch on this idea of what postpartum looks like, and normalizing that and having that type of conversation. And like, it's deep. It's a lot of shit going on. And I just can't imagine all the people, all the women, the years that they basically suffered in silence, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had to suffer in silence and just push through. Like, it's overwhelming to me.
Yes,
like
it is.
It's overwhelming to me. I think that's why a lot of times, that's why I talk about it. I know I tease with y'all sometimes, but I was like, no, I got to put this stuff out here. Like this, like we have to talk about this stuff like it's real, right? And we have to talk about it like it's real, so we can work through it and be better and grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can come into our greatness, come into our genius zone. I think, who was it? Was it James Baldwin or Maya Angelou who always say the quote that, your crown has already been paid for, you just have to put it on. Right?
Yeah.
I think about putting on that crown and taking this ownership of things. You have to own your shit, right?
Right.
That's how you become powerful. That's how you take that's how you move forward and thrive through it. So yes, Monday. I guess we can take this weekend and really flesh that out and kind of talk about it Monday, Nerum, and Pillow Talk.
We can talk about it Monday.
Perfect. The next one, from Brianne, our daughter. And the subject says donuts and discussion. She said, oh my God. With a T. The conversation about diversity grabbed me by the throat and slammed me against the wall. You hear me? It took me out, y'all, because that's exactly how they be. On my college campus, they had donuts, y'all. Each donuts was specific price due to your background. As example, Native Americans was free. Damn. Well, they ain't even try, did they? They ain't try to flip it a little. What Papa Nerum say? Fuck out of here with those damn crafty colonizers. I love that shit. Bye, stupids. Okay, I'm done. Love you guys. Love you guys back. P.S. Team, take it fucking personal. Peace and love. Y'all, we're not making this shit up we talking about. We either done lived it or we done did research on it. One of those two things. Ain't none of this shit made up. Ain't none of this shit new. Everybody talking about it should be a comedy. It ain't a comedy.
It's not a comedy. It's real life.
This is where I walk into and be like, what the fuck is this? I done been to this shit. I done posted some of this shit. I done been in meetings where white people, the colonizers, be so proud. And meanwhile on the ranch, Nyambi's just eating the Haagen-Dazs. Putting no extra weight, eating the Haagen-Dazs.
And there I'm like, Nyambi, why you eating that shit?
I said, because it's good Haagen-Dazs. Letting this Haagen-Dazs go to waste, y'all niggas protesting.
Jesus. Our next email is from our homegirl Key. Subject is substitute teaching and guns.
Oh, Jesus. I was a substitute teacher for what? About 8-9 months?
Yeah, I was
and
too.
You damn right. That'd be terrifying.
Ooh, Naomi came home with a hammer one time talking about these kids was cutting up. And I said, Naomi, where you get this hammer from? And she talking about shop class.
I wasn't in DPS. I ain't substituting DPS, but Detroit Public Schools, but it was pretty damn close, okay? And them fucking bastards. Look, I'm gonna say it. They was fucking trying me. And I was younger too. I'm not the 1, 2, or the 3. And all the other teachers like, yeah, they a little rough around the edges, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Listen, again, Maya Angelou, when people tell you who they are, believe them. When them little bastards was like, yeah, we'll fuck you up in the parking lot. You come to me in the fucking parking lot, see what happens.
And now y'all had that hammer. I said, baby, where does hammer come from?
Ass, they came to me in that parking lot.
Them
they talking about you a substitute
ass
teacher.
Motherfucking kids.
Talk about you a substitute teacher. Why you making us do work? Listen here, you little jigaboo. You better get your ass over here and do this work, okay?
Can't make this shit up.
Get your ass over here and do this math.
It says, hey, y'all. So I recently started working as a sub for K-12 about 2 weeks ago. Last Friday, I showed up to a school site, and in my folder, there was a memo from the principal that was sent out to all the teachers on Wednesday about unsubstantiated circumstances. There was a fucking school shooting threat left on the voicemail on Wednesday.
Wait a fucking minute.
Talking about unsubstantiated circumstances.
What?
Motherfucker, it was a school shooting threat left on the voicemail on Wednesday. Fuck out of here. So I instantly was thinking, I want to go home. I hear you, Key. I want to take my ass home too.
Or at least bring the dogs, bring the shepherds in.
Look,
bring the German shepherds through here.
Okay.
Something.
She said,
finish
these teachers are fucking calling off work because they don't want to come to school. And they
$35,000. Fuck that.
And I do not want to be here subbing the day one of these asshole kids decide to go ahead and no. These kids are fucking assholes. Told y'all. I'm trying to navigate this situation because I've been working in education since I graduated, and I do not want to be a teacher or even work directly with these kids. I've been working in programs, but I'm moving to a different state in June, so I want to just find a flexible job that still play well. That's the thing about subbing. Them subbing,
get quick money.
Your ass get $500 a day or some bullshit like that. $250 a day.
Yeah, you get nice quick money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look, and flexible schedule.
I do believe in God and have the utmost faith in God. Here we go. Even run the religion to this. I do not want to live in fear because I believe when it's your time, it's your time. But does it make sense to essentially put my life in risk for a job that I don't even want?
Come on.
I have been driving Lyft since I left my job in September because after working with the craftiest of California colonizers, I need a mental break. But the wear and tear on my car is financially messing up my goddamn motherfucking pockets. Let me know what your thoughts. Always, Key. Girl,
we already gave our thoughts this week. Look to be a virtual assistant.
Get you a hammer.
That might be a good one for you. Talking about them children. Be aware of all the exits and be able to walk the fuck out when it's time to get the fuck up out of there. But she true, right? You know, you don't live your life in fear. And, I believe in the Lord. When it's your time, it's your time. But that don't mean that still cause you anxiety. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think back to the hood. When you hear gunshots, just because it ain't shoot you don't mean, your heart don't skip a beat. You know what I'm saying?
Blood pressure get a little high.
All that stuff play into it. But I know you got to do what you got to do. And you said that lift been running on your car. Look for virtual assistant shops, sis. That might be a good one. What do you think, Nira?
Yeah, VAs.
So you can do some stuff from home and it can be flexible.
Yeah, you can get a VA job depending on who paying by $30 an hour.
Yeah, absolutely. And that way you can just be from the comfort of your damn home and go from there. Mm-hmm. Or some of the freelance, I got that freelance position stuff we were talking about the other day. Mm-hmm. But shit, you got to do what you got to do. But you ain't lying. We both been substitute teachers. And that's before really the school shootings started getting bigger and bigger. Mm-hmm. I knew they was crazy then.
Yeah.
Some of them kids is crazy.
They are ticky.
Yeah, and you be like, ma'am, sir, what the hell is going on in here? So you did right, Key. Follow your gut, follow your intuition.
Right. I would have left too.
Yeah, I would have got the fuck out of there. The next one we got is from Juliana, and the subject, and the message reads, "Forgive me, Niram. I definitely did not y'all in these dogs, personified dogs. But your conversation on Desi mirrors so many conversations my husband and I have had about disciplining with our children. It's crazy. I'm none but the lovey-dovey mommy when they were little. He's more stern and methodical. I think we've come to a happy medium now, but it was rough for a while. Thank God. Black love mates through the struggle. And also I love what Red Baron says about the warrior women of Wakanda. I personally love seeing the group of elders from different tribes more than anything. I saw our aunties and uncles and all of them. I hope you all are feeling better. Know that y'all absolutely missed the days you were out. Thank you.
You all right, baby?
Yeah, I'm okay. I got, oh my goodness.
Go get you some water or something. Go get you some alkaline.
The spirit of Nerum flu jumped.
Oh,
tried
okay.
To jump in my body.
I told you let's go get tested.
I coughed it out.
Oh.
I spit it out, honey. I can't do it.
You better go get some of that Silicon Valley
alkaline water. It just bathe in it, right? But I think Juliana, right. But even with Desi, I think we did. You know, I don't think it exactly rated to the kids, but I think it does speak to kind of our love languages and how we express and show love. Like, I can definitely see Nero being like, no, they're crying, let them cry. And I'd be like, nah, I can see myself sneaking in there at night, but it's okay. Here's your pacifier.
You know, I'm a ferberizing type
it's
of
okay
nigga.
To
self-soothe.
Yeah. So I think with the dog, we did get a peek at where our strong suits is when it's stuff like that, and where our, you know, areas of improvement or little blind sides that I think it would be beneficial if we solidified a little bit before we create either a dog or a child, whatever we bring in next to this relationship, really solidify that. What do you think?
Yeah, I truly agree. But I do want to say one thing about Desi, because niggas tried to come for me on social media. Before I took Desi back to the shelter, I called Nyambi and I said, last chance, baby. We can try to make this work with this dog.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
Did you call it?
I talked to you.
No. Niram was like, is all his stuff on the chair?
And you said yes.
Red bag?
And I said, all right, last chance. We can try to make it work with him. And he was like, nah, I'll take him back. I said, seriously, Nyambi, we can try to make it work. And he was like, nah, take him back. And I took his ass back. So don't y'all be coming at me talking about it and threw the damn dog away and shit. I gave Nyambi a chance. She didn't take it.
I hope that Desi is not, when I be on my deathbed, they be like, what you regret, Grandma Nyambi? And I'm like, Desi. And they go like, who the fuck is Desi? What is she talking about? And hopefully, near I'm gonna outlive you. So they gonna be like, ain't nobody gonna be able to go back and be like, who is this Desi? She's thinking they don't think we had a child or something. Or they gonna think Desi a long lost lover.
So I gave Nyambi a chance.
What you want, Grandma Nyambi? Desi, is that you? Desi, come here. He done came back for me.
No,
he leading me to the afterlife.
I gave Nyambi a chance, last chance.
No, but it was hard, but I do think it was the best decision. Like, you know, Niram, I think we thought it was the best decision for different reasons. Niram has his reasons, but I do believe that, you know, if you decide to adopt a dog, that you need to give them the best life that you can give them. And I truly don't think that crate life was going to work. Niram said 6 months to a year. When I tell you this dog act like the devil jumped on his back, he hated it. Like, it's just something about like the way we live that I don't think it would have been happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he lived his best life. I think he really can find a dog out here. I mean, a family in white ass New England who gonna let them kiss him in their mouth and let him lay up in the bed. Like, because I think that's what brings him joy. And no matter how soft I got, the two things he wasn't gonna do was kiss me in my mouth or lay in my bed. No matter how cute he look at me, he couldn't do that. Right? Compared to, I think if we get, you know, a different type of dog or a younger dog, you know, down the road where it's the expectation set, right?
Yeah.
I think the energy is different. But I do think Desi served the purpose. He was supposed to be in our life for a reason, right?
Absolutely. But, you know, my bad for getting on you, Juliana, but the thing is, you know, these people be anthropomorphizing dogs and shit, and, you know, that's one of my pet peeves. I cannot stand when people be trying to humanize these damn dogs and these pets. I do think
dogs have feelings.
I understand that, but they ain't no human.
Yeah.
It's different.
All right. I know you got the spirit of the colonizer in you. What's our next email is from D Ramsey PH done. All right. In this episode 108, taking shit personal, traveling and guns, the comment says Niram better come through with these first 15 minutes preach. Oh, was you was killing it, weren't you?
I guess so. I can't even remember what I said.
You know.
I need to go back and listen to that episode.
You silly. We got a voicemail?
Yeah, we do got a voicemail. Let me pull this up. I'm just going to try to play it from my phone.
Oh, your favorite.
Yeah.
Morning here
Morning.
in Miami. It's Heather again. I'm glad I got the call back within the same, well, not months, but within a good amount of time instead of waiting as long as I did last time. Hope y'all are doing well. I just finished, excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. I caught that Miriam spirit in February, so it's just wearing away, so excuse my voice. But I just finished listening to episode 109. And it's 8:30. I'm on CP time again. I'm supposed to be at work at 8:30. I'm just about to leave the house. So tragic. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So Nayandi, I hope everything is going well. I see you're back at the big box store. May the spirit be with you.
Come on.
In college, I worked at something similar, and I totally understand. You never realize how stupid adults are until you work in customer service and they ask you questions as if they are a child. So I do understand that. Just stay strong. You know, whatever you're wishing for or hoping for will come to you. And whatever you're doing right now, you know, just think of it like it's just preparing for something greater, and it's just preparing your plate to be able to hold whatever job is going to come or whatever career that you may like to have in the future. So
thank you.
It'll give you time to focus on other stuff. I hope y'all didn't get rid of Desi yet. Let Desi
Too
be great.
late.
Maybe he's not used to settling in.
Next.
You know, just let him have a little time. Maybe he can get comfortable in like a few months. Other than that, kick Desi down to the curb, honey. He can't be sitting on the couch.
He tried it, y'all.
Just give the poor little baby a chance. But anywho, back to the episode. I too share the same.
She called back. Hold up.
Okay. Look, I started getting into it.
You started getting into it. She didn't call back. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm back. So yeah, again, Nayandi, I too share the same sentiments of the in and out feelings of somewhat depression, or if you want to actually categorize it and put a face on it, you know, those just feelings of just like, what am I doing? And my friend, she actually told me one day that I had like analysis paralysis. Like when I have so many choices to make, I get overwhelmed by the amount of options I have. And it's like, make a choice. Like when you're having those feelings, making one simple choice, as in like, what do I want for breakfast, even though you have 4 or 5 options available, is difficult. You just want to get back in the bed and cover your head up. So I understand. Just stay strong. And know that you're not alone in this, and know that all of your listeners are going through some daily struggles, and we can all share that. So just know that you're supported in the podcast world of listeners, because we hear you, and, you know, you will come out of it and go in or go out, whatever the case may be. But it's strange when you're kind of feeling that way, but at least you have Miriam to support you, so you'll be fine. I just wanted to let you know that I heard you in that, and I can see you in that, and identify with you in that, and you'll be good. Just try to stay positive, you know, get some green juice going, honey, get the citrus in your body, burn some sage, have a nap, and you should be okay. But that's it. I'm trying to run out the door and make it to work. So I will talk to you guys again next time. Again, Miriam, I'm going to send you an email to help me with leaving a review. All right. Bye.
Oh, thank you. That was great. Thank y'all so much for all the support from that episode. I know after I recorded an episode, I was like, Miriam, maybe I done did TMI. Like, delete that one till we don't got no episode. Just blame it on me. You was like, what we gonna say? I said, just say I need a mental health day. I don't know, honey, because that's all I feel like I was just.
The listeners need to hear this.
You got to do the good, bad, and ugly, right? You got to show the good days, the bad days, and the ugly days too. Yeah. But it's, you know, I just had to speak my truth and where I was coming from, and I knew I couldn't be alone. And this feeling of like, you know, I'm able to go and I smile and I laugh, but you know, it's just something else, right? That's hard to put words to.
Yeah.
Anything else, Miriam?
No, baby. Let's go ahead and get out of here. You know, Scandal's in the background.
Oh Lord, is that what you distracted by?
Yeah.
We got all these platforms where you can rewatch it. And
I
you
know.
got to watch it. Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right. As always, to submit your Black love stories, go to blacklovematters.com. And to submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us the email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. Again, that's blacklovematters@gmail.com. Okay. And to leave a comment about anything that we talked about, you can do that on blog, SoundCloud, Stitcher, any form of social media, or you can leave us a voicemail at 508-784-1111, 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later, and remember,
love is ever evolving.
Peace.
Peace.